Okay, so round 3 versus SharkyKing, that's Jake. Stunfisk, Scary, Grottle, Gramble, Vigoroth, Medicham. Another team with double counter. I say another team. Have I faced one with double counter? I feel like I have. Anyway, I really like the look of Ivysaur here. Skarmory's really good against it, of course. But other than Skarmory, Ivysaur does really nicely because of its typing. And when you look at the rest of my team, Skarmory doesn't really want to take any of it on. So I quite like the idea of bringing Ivysaur in the hopes that he ain't going to bring Skarmory. Again, I do quite like the idea of Ivysaur with an energy advantage, so what I want is to try and draw out the Skarmory if he doesn't lead with it. So I like the idea of something like a Vigoroth switch, which will do well against most things anyway, with Ivysaur in the back, because you might be tempted to use Skarmory versus Vigoroth, and then something in the lead that will help me versus Medicham and Gramble. I don't really have a great deal for those as a pairing. It's always tricky. It's got things like Grottle and Gramble as a combination. If he brings them both and I line up wrong, there's not much you can do against Charm and Razor Leaf. So perhaps not worth overthinking this too much. I don't know. I'll try Cast Form lead because that's good against more or less everything, apart from the Grottle. And if he does lead the Grottle into Cast Form and I switch to Vigoroth, he'll want to switch out to maintain that Grottle Cast Form matchup for later, which also saves me the Ivysaur Grottle matchup in the back as well. So I'll try that to begin with, Cast Form, Ivysaur, Vigoroth, and let's see what happens. So I am a bit light versus Skarmory here, but in a weird sort of way, having mediocre counters to it in Cast Form in Vigoroth is going to encourage him to stay in. Like if I led Zapdos or Stunfisk into a Skarmory, he's going to want to switch out of that, which does make it potentially dangerous versus Ivysaur in the back. So sometimes weakening it or killing it with a soft counter can be safer, depending on how you're playing the strategy. Ideally, let's have a look. Vigoroth. Okay, this is okay. So what I'm going to do is tank one Body Slam. And then go to mine. That does a lot. Right, okay, I'll do a Weather Ball first. And then this will hopefully reduce the need for me to either shield or I'll be able to just counter him down. So I can hopefully just go for the counter down now. Yeah, I don't need to shield that, I don't think. Interesting choice of move. Come on. Rather than let him get a load of energy and get to those potential side kicks and ice punches, I'm just going to risk it. Okay, well that's valuable knowledge anyway. That's valuable knowledge. I mean, I've lost this game, but now I know Ivysaur isn't quite as good as I would like. Ice Punch wouldn't have even done half of what that did, so. Classic example of me losing with shields to go. Yeah. How horrendous. Well, let's just get it over and done with. So game one lost quite badly as well. So he went double counter. I still like Ivysaur. But given that he likes double counter, maybe Vigoroth isn't the way to play this. Let's try leading it. Swarm in the back. Yeah, that game went so horrifically badly. It's difficult to make any judgments off. So I've got 2 Groffle counters here. So hopefully I'll be able to keep it away from Castform. But let's see. I've gone with the Zapdos as a counter resistance. This is good. We like this. It makes things easier for Zapdos in the back. Shield. I'm going to no shield this. And presumably I'll probably just about lose this matchup, but I'll be able to farm with Castform in the end. And then if he's got, oh, that's even better now, because now he's going to be at shield disadvantage versus Zapdos. So yeah, once this goes down, I'll bring in Castform, and then if he's got Growl in the back, I lose. But what can you do? Again, saving those shields for Zapdos. Although to be honest, at this point, if he's got Groffle or Gramble in the back, I'm probably close to losing now. So maybe I get to a Power Whip and save it for go Gramble, but just with the amount of health I've got, I don't want to be risk being farmed by anything. So Medicham, right? Okay, that'll do. We can manage to over farm by 1 there. I want a shield now because yeah, well, that's a relief. Yes, he's going to come back in with Stunfisk, but he's at such low health that actually, well, if I remember rightly, he's at such low health that actually a Drill Peck might kill him. Probably could have gone for a couple of Thunder Shocks there, but I'd rather not risk it. You know how fast Mudboys gain energy. Oh, this is lovely. They'll be able to get to a Drill Peck first. I'm going to let this through and then go straight to Castform and try and walk. Oh, didn't matter. Go straight to Castform. Try and water gun him down unless I get to the double weather ball, which is looking likely. So he's put double counter both games. Yeah, so I knew that I was going to get to 2 there, so Yeah, so he's put a double counter both games. I didn't see his third one in the first game, so it might be safe to assume that it's Stunfisk. It was Stunfisk there. I think he brings Stunfisk again because that does give him trouble there. Maybe he brings Skarmory because I've brought Ivysaur twice. Then I've also brought Castform twice as well, so does that mean he brings Growl? I don't know. Either way, Castform lead again. I'll try the Ivysaur safe switch. And Zapdos in the back. So yeah, same line but mixed up. Just hope things fall right. It's just such hard counters on both sides of this matchup that there's really not much you can do other than just go for it. So this is good. This is really good. I mean, ideally you'd want Zapdos lined up against this, but the fact that, as I was saying before the first game, the fact that Castform's against this means that Ivysaur isn't. And if I can lose this marginally and leave it in a position where Zapdos can come in and farm, and that's why I'm going for Weather Balls, because I don't want to land Thunders. I want to get the shields. Yes, excellent. No! Right, so I meant to go to Ivysaur there to keep it away from Skarmory. So I've now got to retain the switch advantage, which shouldn't be a problem. It just makes Zapdos a hell of a lot less threatening than what it could potentially have been. As I say, have to shield. Because I have to win switch here. So annoying. Just hope it doesn't cost me the game. Oh, it looks like it has. I am fuming with myself. I mean, I have to go Ivysaur because I have to save Castform for Skarmory, but at this point I think it's just game. I have to leave this in range of... I want to try and lose this but leave it slightly farmable. So I'll just switch after this. I cannot describe how frustrated I am. This isn't going to kill, so absolutely fuming. Absolutely fuming. Truly annoyed with myself. Oh, GG's. GG's.